Stocks end Wednesday higher. Dow and S&P 500 snap 3-day slide, CNBC. Investors are awaiting key economic reports and more clarity on the Federal Reserve's fight against inflation. Stocks rose Wednesday, snapping a 3-day decline in the Dow and the S&P 500, as investors awaited more clarity on the Federal Reserve's fight against inflation. The Dow Jones Industrial Aera plus 1583 chars. Nick Cannon expecting baby number 10 with Brittany Bell, TMZ. Nick Cannon is the gift that keeps on giving, and in his case, that gift is children. Because the guy is having himself another baby. Number 10. Nick Cannon is the gift that keeps on giving, and in his case, that gift is children. Because the guy is having himself another baby. Number 10. The TV host broke the news Wednesday with his latest plus 1375 chars. An Angels sale could increase chances of Shohei Ohtani trade. These 5 teams are best positioned to land him, CBS Sports. The Yankees, Mets and Dodgers all grace this list. Will we get an Ohtani blockbuster this winter? The Los Angeles Angels announced Tuesday that owner Art Moreno has initiated a formal process to evaluate strategic alternatives involving the franchise, including a potential sale. Moreno, hoo-ha, plus 5873 chars. Increased alcohol use linked with higher risk of cancer in new study, CNN. People who increased the amount of alcohol they drank also had an increased risk of cancer. According to the results of a large study in Korea published on Wednesday in JAMA Network Open. Null. Scientists have discovered an ocean planet with the possibility of life, giant freakin' robot. Scientists have found a distant ocean planet that may be able to support life. Just like in that one George Clooney movie. By Chad Langan. Published 2 hours ago. Scientists have been exploring planets, stars, and other celestial bodies for as far back as anyone can remember. They frequently use ground-based equipment I. Plus 3188 chars. An Angels sale could increase chances of Shohei Ohtani trade. These 5 teams are best positioned to land him, CBS Sports. The Yankees, Mets and Dodgers all grace this list. Will we get an Ohtani blockbuster this winter? The Los Angeles Angels announced Tuesday that owner Art Moreno has initiated a formal process to evaluate strategic alternatives involving the franchise, including a potential sale. Moreno, hoo-ha, plus 5873 chars. Gamescom 2022 live. Latest announcements, news, trailers, and more. Windows Central. This week's latest gaming news and announcements straight from day one of the Gamescom show floor. The 24th of August 2022 T 19 hours 52 minutes and 48 seconds. 861 Z. Thanks for joining us for the Gamescom 2022 Future Games Show. There were plenty of great games shown off during the event, with new trailers for the System Shock remake and L. Plus 26742 chars. Oversight Republicans warn Biden's electric vehicle push will benefit China and hurt American jobs. Fox News. House Republicans are probing the Transportation Department for answers on how the admin's push for electric cars will hurt American workers and benefit the Chinese Communist Party. Exclusive. House Oversight Committee Republicans are warning that the Biden administration's push for electric vehicles will benefit Chinese technology companies and hurt American jobs. In a letter. +4960 Chars. Paul Newman's daughters sue late actors' charity foundation. The Associated Press, en Español. Hartford. Con. App. A new lawsuit has exposed a deep rift between two of Paul Newman's daughters and the late actors' charitable foundation funded by profits from the Newmans' own line of food and drink products. Hartford. Con. App. A new lawsuit has exposed a deep rift between two of Paul Newman's daughters and the late actors' charitable foundation funded by profits from the Newmans' own line of food and drink. +3330 Chars. Ukrainians celebrate Independence Day with a wary eye on Russia, CNN. Ukraine's Independence Day, which on Wednesday marked the 31st anniversary of when the country voted to break with the Soviet Union, has been a more somber affair this year. With officials attending memorials. The day was darkened by a missile strike on an Aya. Kyiv. Ukraine. CNN. Ukraine's Independence Day, which on Wednesday marked the 31st anniversary of when the country voted to break with the Soviet Union, has been a more somber affair this year. With +7273 Chars. Most people who have near-death experiences report the same thing after Newsweek. Researchers from Johns Hopkins surveyed more than 3,900 people who have had near-death experiences or have taken psychedelic drugs. Near-death experiences and psychedelic trips have a remarkably similar impact on people's attitudes to death. A study has found. For a paper in the open-access journal PLOS One, researchers from T. +5623 Chars. A 7-million-year-old practice set our ancestors on the course to humanity. New study finds. CNN. A dig more than 20 years ago uncovered the arm and leg bones of one of our oldest known ancestors. New research shows they provide evidence that our ancestors walked on 2 feet, more than 7 million years ago. CNN. When you walk out the door to start your day, you might not know that you are taking part in something that defines us as human, and something that our ancestors have been doing for 7 million. +3753 Chars. PGA Tour makes bold changes aimed at curbing the LIV Golf threat, The Washington Post. The new measures are intended to make the tour more lucrative for top players and more compelling to fans while also providing stability for younger golfers. Comment on this story. In its most aggressive response yet to the growing threat posed by the LIV Golf Invitational Series, the PGA Tour announced several measures Wednesday aimed at making tour even. +5729 Chars. Popular media platform Plex hacked. Advises users to change passwords. Kotaku. Plex, which millions use to stream their libraries of totally legal media, had a bit of a security breach recently. If you make use of the popular personal media server Plex on your Xbox, PlayStation, Smart TV, or just about any other device, you're going to want to update your password. Last night Plex sent out +2010 Chars. Elon Musk attorneys raise Twitter whistleblower complaint in court, The Washington Post. The hearing concerned the ability of Musk's team to demand information about Twitter's internal practices and data. Comment on this story. Elon Musk's attorneys raised a new whistleblower complaint in arguments in court Wednesday, leaning heavily on the high-ranking former Twitter executive's allegations as they sue. Plus 4373 Chars. Kelly Giddish to depart, Law and Order. Special Victims Unit, after 12 seasons, deadline. Kelly Giddish, who plays Detective Amanda Rollins on Law and Order. Special Victims Unit, is leaving the show. The actress joined the NBC drama in its 13th season and will depart in the middle of the upcoming 24th season. Speculation has been rampant of late. Kelly Giddish, who plays Detective Amanda Rollins on Law and Order. Special Victims Unit, is leaving the show. The actress joined the NBC drama in its 13th season and will depart in the middle of Plus 2417 Chars. Maloney loss prompts Dem pile-up for top spot on investigative panel, Politico. Reps. Jerry Connolly, Stephen Lynch, Jamie Raskin and Ro Khanna are all signaling interest in taking the New York Democrats' position on the House Oversight Committee. We need a tested leader who will not be timid in the face of Republican insurrectionists. One who has a deep understanding of the issues facing our committee and our country. Connolly said in a state. Plus 3485 Chars. Dad of 3 dies from cancer after hospital lost test results, New York Post. After an investigation found that he may have survived if he learned of his tumor and was operated on sooner. His family is now speaking out in the hopes of helping others who may be missing life. A dad tragically died after a kidney tumor went untreated for 10 years. Due to the hospital losing his test results. After an investigation found that Michael Lane may have survived if he learned of. Plus 2436 Chars. Sharks are walking on land longer to survive the climate crisis, Daily Mail. The epaulet shark, a species of long-tailed carpet sharks, has evolved the ability to walk on land over the past 9 million years. But recently has been found to do so much longer than ever before. The epaulet shark, a species of long-tailed carpet sharks, is evolving amidst the climate crisis by enduring longer stints of hypoxia, or a lack of oxygen, in order to walk on land for up to 2 ho. Plus 6115 Chars. Thunder rookie Chet Holmgren has potential torn ligaments in foot. Sources: The Athletic. Thunder rookie Chet Holmgren, the No. 2 pick in the 2022 NBA Draft, has potential torn ligaments in his foot. League sources told The Athletic on Wednesday. A timetable is being determined based on further evaluations. The former Gonzaga standout is believed. Thunder rookie Chet Holmgren, the No. 2 pick in the 2022 NBA Draft, has potential torn ligaments in his foot. League sources told The Athletic on Wednesday. A timetable is being determined based on Plus 1461 Chars. Far out. Apple confirms iPhone-focused launch event on September 7. Ars Technica. New iPhones and Apple Watches reportedly on tap, while iPads and Macs will wait. 59 with 43 posters participating. Apple has officially confirmed the date and time for this year's iPhone-centric product launch event. September 7 at 10 a.m. Pacific Daylight Saving Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is the same date tar. Plus 1579 Chars. Don't expect anything to change in the housing market till rates fall. Real estate expert. CNBC Television. Logan Mohtashami of HousingWire joins The Exchange to discuss what he's seeing in the housing market. For access to live and exclusive video from CNBC Sub. Null. Law and Order. History. First ever triple franchise crossover. New York Post. Nothing demonstrates the power of the Law and Order brand more than an ambitious 3-hour event. With a story that is truly ripped from the headlines, said executive producer. The Law and Order multiverse is taking shape. NBC announced Wednesday that all 3 Law and Order franchises will unite for the first time ever in an epic 3-hour crossover in September. Plus 2374 Chars. Ukraine says Russian shackles worse than missiles 6 months after invasion. Reuters. At least 15 people were killed and dozens wounded in a Russian rocket strike on a Ukrainian railway station on Wednesday. President Volodymyr Zelensky said, as his nation marked the anniversary of its independence from Moscow-dominated Soviet rule. Kyiv. August 24. Reuters. At least 15 people were killed and dozens wounded in a Russian rocket strike on a Ukrainian railway station on Wednesday. President Volodymyr Zelensky said, as his nation marked plus 2792 Chars. Never ignore these types of back pain. Lifehacker. Sure, everyone's back hurts all the time. But you should know when it's something more serious. It often feels like after a certain age, back pain becomes a fact of life. This discomfort doesn't have to be inevitable. You can keep the aches and pangs at bay with the best stretches and yoga moves. Plus 2915 Chars. Artemis I. We are ready. NASA null. SEC expert picks 2022 most overrated and underrated teams. Projected order of finish. Bold predictions. CBS Sports. Taking a close, detailed and opinionated look at the SEC. Defending national champion Georgia and college football playoff title game opponent Alabama enter the 2022 season as the consensus top teams in the SEC. No surprise there. The Bulldogs and Crimson Tide. Plus 8999 Chars. Google Pixel sees huge sales growth. Has 2% of North American market, Ars Technica. Google's hardware division is still shockingly small. But it's making progress. In large, the green Pixel 6. 23 with 16 posters participating. Canalize North American smartphone market share numbers are out. And the big mover for Q2 2022 is once again Google. Which is seeing hug. Plus 2162 Chars.